Young Jay, imagine me above the trees, victim of pure imagination. Yo, so sweet.
Hold on. One more. I'm back for my people. Look like it's snowing in. They think that it's. I only live one way. It's Monday through Sunday. See me on the highway. They calling me the fly day. What up, my guys? Welcome to another show, man. It's Wednesday. NBA Talk with Jay, man. We're back. We're pumped up. We got our guy Skee Prophet as well. We're ready to talk some picks. We're gonna talk a couple of games today. We're gonna give some round one thoughts as well. What's up with you, Skee, my brother? Everything cool with you, my guy?
Yeah, I'm doing all right. Yesterday wasn't too kind to me. I have been doing good in the NBA lately, though. Last 68 plays above 63%. So we'll try to do a little bit of a bounce back here on the show. I do have one play that I know I like today, and I better. I don't know if I can even call it series type of bet, but to make the playoffs type of bet on these games for today. So looking forward to talking that with you and see if we can find some cash.
Let's talk some shit out, Skee. Bounce back Skee is my favorite as well. Hopefully you ride with me, bro. Hopefully you like my play today. See what I'm saying? Because I bounce back spot. That's my favorite one. That's the one where you come back pissed the fuck off. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Blowing smoke out of your nose. You dig what I'm saying? But what do you say, Skee? Let's go ahead.
Real quick. How about them Lakers though?
Yeah. I text you when they down 15. I'm like, bro, what's up with these boys? But it ain't nothing like a little reverse jinx. So yeah, hopefully one of these teams get it done, close out that parlay. Obviously, shit, I needed them to win, so shit, I had put a little sum on them plus 150 as well, my guys. But let's get to some cash today, Skee. The first game, but we're not here to waste the people's time. You see what I'm saying? Let's go over here to the streets of Toronto here, guys. We do have the Raptors here, laying 6 points at the house versus Chicago Bulls in this one, getting back plus 6 on the road. The over and under did open up at, I believe, like 215. It's 216 and a half. Oh shit, it's come down even all the way down to 212 and a half in this one, man. So expecting an under type of game. Skee, how you looking at this game, my brother? Please tell me we're looking at it the same type of way.
Well, this is,
please.
I mean, when I first thought about this game, I agree with the market. I would think it'd be an under game. The last 5 times they played, it's been under, and these are just two more defensive teams than offensive, in my mind, or at least how they've been playing lately. So I do agree with the way that the total has come down, but at some point, I think you'll get some buyback. It may get too low there. As far as the side, I kind of been going, not even back and forth. I really, really wanted to bet the Bulls.
Come on.
But,
come on.
Something just
Skee,
don't feel
come
right.
on, bro. Please,
like,
bro.
When I think about the Raptors, and when I think about them, I don't think it's a team I want to lay 5 or 6 points with. But then I check the numbers, and as a home favorite, they're like 22-12. I know they've been good at the home the past few years. I just feel like the Bulls, ever since the trade deadline, since Beverly's gone over there, been a little bit of a different team. Like to end the regular season, they were sleepwalking a little bit again, just because they knew they were setting that 10th spot. But they've been playing really good basketball. I trust what they've been doing defensively. I feel like I trust their offensive weapons more than I trust the Raptors' weapons. DeRozan versus the old team too. I really want to back that in some way, shape, or form. I just haven't got there. I see Jay got the background going. I lean Bulls, man. Just haven't put my money on it, and I can't take the under at the current number, but anybody who got in early, that's a good job by them.
Skee, I need the Bulls here. I need them. I took them plus 5. It's went up to 6. I'm not scared. I think the Bulls win this game outright. I think this is the Raptors' last game of the season. I'm going to try not to get too hyped up. You see what I'm saying? But I need the Bulls here. Top play of the day, top play of the week. I think the Bulls will be the 8th seed this year. So, that's damn near a play for the next game as well. I think the Bulls win this game outright. I think they're going to beat the Heat. I think they're going to face up against the Bucks in the first round of the playoffs, Skee. I'm on Bulls. I'm on them plus 5. I'm on them plus 6. I'm not scared of it going up to 6. This line has been out since Monday. See what I'm saying? With it just going up yesterday, that tells me that the public is on the Raptors here. I don't think that they know what I know. You see what I'm saying? I mean, I don't even really think it's inside info, but Nick Nurse is not going to be coaching this team next year, Skee. So look at it as a basketball player. This motherfucker ain't gonna be here next year. See what I'm saying? Van Fleet probably not gonna be there next year. Gary Trent Jr. Why would we want to play super hard for Nurse in this game, knowing that this probably gonna be one of his last games coaching the team? Why do we even want to go through a playoff series with this guy if we know that he's gonna leave the team next year, right? I think this team is about to be broken up, maybe 3 or 4 pieces leaving. I think you're going to see a totally different Raptors team next year. I don't even care where Nick Nurse goes, but I think this is going to be his last game here, Skee. And it's crazy because the Bulls actually been playing better on the road as well. Over the 3 matchups over the season, guys, the Bulls the Raptors beat them 2-1, but you look at the total points scored, it's 314 to 313. It's been really close. I'm reading guys from the Raptors side, like making articles. Even they think that the Bulls are the deeper team, have the better bench. Obviously, they just have to limit the turnovers. That's what Raptors like to do. They like to turn you over, but when you give the offensive edge, you have to give it to the Bulls. When you give to the edge of the star players, when it comes to Levine and DeRozan, you have to give the edge to the Bulls. The bench players as well. Behind Gary Trent Jr., the Raptors bench is not reliable whatsoever. They're so up and down in this one, guys. I like the Bulls here. I think they win the game outright. I could not talk you out sprinkled on the money line. I always take the points. If they're going to give me points with a team that I think is going to win, I'm going to take that insurance every single time, guys. I gave out Bulls plus the 5 on Monday. I like them here plus the 6, Skee. If it went down to 4, then I have to give out 4. So we only talk about the games, the plays today. I mean, the lines that are right now, Bulls plus 6, Skee. Only thing I ask, can you please ride with, because you're in a bounce back spot today, so you cashing today. Just like a sprinkle, a little $100 on the Bulls plus the 6 with me, my brother. I need them to win this game outright. I think they're going to be the 8th seed in the playoffs. I don't know why, but I just feel like I got a strong feeling this, but nothing's guaranteed, guys. Not going to hit 100%, but I do think that this Raptors team is dysfunctional, and I think if they get down by 5 or 10 points, they're going to mail this shit in. Vacation bags probably already packed. You dig what I'm saying, Skee? Just sprinkle on the Bulls for me, please, my brother, please.
Hey, I was honestly, I was looking at to make the playoff props before the playing thing even started, and the Bulls were like plus 5 something, maybe even closer to 6, and I was really close to playing that. I just, like I said, it just felt I didn't feel that great about it as far as seeing the number move the way it did and not understanding why. So I probably will get there with you today. I don't know if I can still get that Bulls to make the playoffs, but I do agree. I don't want nothing to do with the Heat. So whoever wins this game probably moves on into the playoffs. And
that's a fact. I would take Bulls. If I could get plus 500 or better to them to make the playoffs, I would put some on that, bro. I would. I'll be honest with you. Y'all let us know in the chat, man, if they're still out there at your book or any of the major books, Bulls to make the playoffs. I think they win this game. I think they win the next game, Skee. Like I say, this is just a feel. I do feel like they win this game. Nothing's guaranteed. You guys don't have to ride with me. I know there's people from Toronto, all types of shit. If you want to take the Raptors, you can take them. No, I'm serious. I'm serious with that. I'm going with my gut here. I think DeRozan is going to have fire in his eyes tonight. It would just how sweet would they would be to go into Toronto and end their season. I think DeRozan's coming in here locked in, Levine locked in. We know Pat Bev has really kind of turned this team around, right? They were going in a different direction. Pat Bev come over there. I believe they were 16-9 since they got him, something like that. I think he's gonna will the team to make the playoffs. Caruso, guys like that playing really good defense. Gonna need Desumo to show up. Gonna need Vucevic to show up on the boards offensively. Gonna need Kobe White to come in here and hit 2 or 3 threes. Give me Bulls plus a 6, guys. Top play today, Skee. Any thoughts on the total, real quick, before we get to the next game?
At the current number, I don't feel great betting an under. I don't want to get the ass into the line, and I mean, I understand the way these two teams play. If you have a ticket in your pocket already on a better number, I think you did a good job. But currently, I can't play it just because I would only be trying to bet it over. And the way these two teams play, I don't feel comfortable doing that either.
Yeah, no, I know my guy Punt is on the under. He was on there like at 215. It's come all the way down. I don't care about the total. I just need the Bulls to win this game, guys. If they win this one, they'll be really live to win the next game. The Heat actually get a better draft pick if they don't make the playoffs. If they make the playoffs, the Heat, they'll get the number 20 draft pick. If they miss it, they'll get 14 or lower and it'll be in the draft lodge. It's actually smart for the Heat to lose the next game, guys. And I do not think the Raptors are making the playoffs. This is Bulls for the taking. I could not talk you all sprinkling that plus 600 on DraftKings for the Bulls to make the playoffs. Think they win this one. Think they beat the Heat as well, guys. I'm on my bullshit today. I got the Bulls outfit on. Let's go, Bulls. Let's go, my guys. I need you. Let's go over here to the streets of New Orleans here, Skee. Pelicans land 5.5 points at the house versus the Oklahoma City Thunder in this one. Hopefully this is Thunder's last game of the season as well. I do need the Pelicans money line to close out the parlay, so I'm rooting for the Pelicans heavy. We know that they have the size advantage down low, Skee, the better defensive team as well, even though the Thunder, they can play some defense as well, but I still feel like the Pelicans with Vucevic, Brandon Ingram, guys like that, if they can get into the paint and have some success here, I think that's the pathway for the Pelicans to get a win in this one. Any thoughts on the side or total in this one, my guy?
Well, first on the side, I don't have to play it because I've already played. I played two things. I played for the Timberwolves to miss the playoffs plus 200 or plus 2 something. I played for the Pelicans to make the playoffs plus 250. So I already have a Pelicans win in my pocket for tonight. And I think they'll beat the Timberwolves in the next game. So that's how I feel about the side. Would only look their way. And the total, I'll leave the total alone. I like a prop here. I like Valanciunas under 27.5 points, rebounds, and assists. And the reason for this is every time they play so far this year, I just feel like he's gotten ran off the court. I'm running it right now on StatMuse. But so far, 4 games versus the Thunder. He averages 11.3 points, 7.3 rebounds, 1 assist. He's only playing a little bit more than 22 minutes per game. That doesn't even, add up to 20 points, rebounds, and assists. He just doesn't stay on the floor versus team because they play small ball. So I don't like that Larry Nash Jr. is on the injury report, but I do think he'll play tonight. And so we'll go Valanciunas under 27.5 PRA.
I couldn't talk you off. It doesn't worry you, Skee, that Valanciunas has been like a focal point of their offense. I know like the last 10, 15 games, they really kind of switch it around. They kind of start to do what the Bulls do with Vucevic. Valanciunas handles the ball, not handles, but they'll give it to him the top of the key, have him run like a dribble handoff, things like that. That doesn't worry you here because I'll be honest. I think Valanciunas is a good. I know it hasn't showed well over this course of the year, but I think it's something they kind of figured out that that Valanciunas can be a focal point of their offense and can really like set things up for him, especially down low as well. Like who's guarding Valanciunas down low? So I'm not saying it won't hit. I'm just saying that does that worry you a little bit?
It doesn't because OKC has been a team all season long where, I see them on a schedule. I want to look at the opposing team center and play on them on the props. But I did that a couple of times already with Valanciunas, thinking the same thing that you're thinking. It doesn't happen. They run him off the court. He doesn't get that same success versus this team. So I'll just go with what has been working so far this year, and that's going to be the under on his props.
I couldn't talk you off. What do you think about the under in the game, my guy? Under 228, or maybe we know the Pelicans have a top tier defense. Now we know that they got SJ over there and Giddey as well. Giddey can get to. Giddey's not a great 3-point shooter. I know if it's me, I'm letting Giddey shoot the 3 all day. I don't want him to get in the paint. I don't want him to facilitate, but you can shoot 10 threes tonight, Giddey. What do you think about maybe the under in this game, or maybe a Thunder team total under if we're looking towards the Pelicans to have success here on the defensive end?
Yeah. I agree that the Pelicans have been a really good defensive team lately and in general. And I think that the Thunder have kind of been a little bit better defensively too. So full game under, can't talk you off. I know the number has gone down. And if I'm liking the Pelican side, I mean, you add them up. If you like the Pelicans and you lean it under, that says Thunder team total under. So can't talk anybody off of that play. I do think, thinking about it, Ingram, he's going to be guarded by who? Dort and
yeah, Williams or what?
Yeah, Williams. I'm thinking him too.
They better not get in foul trouble. It's gonna be sayonara, boy. It's gonna be goodbye. 2 quick fouls on Dort, that shit gonna be over, boy. I'm telling you that.
I feel you on that. So I guess I lean towards under correlation with the Pelicans.
I couldn't talk you off. I couldn't talk you. I'd lean towards the under. I lean Thunder team total under. You can't spell Thunder without the under. You dig what I'm saying? But I need the Pelicans to win this game. Hopefully they do. And like I say, it's crazy because like on the spread, I don't know if I want to lay the 5.5 with the Pelicans. I think they can get it done if they come out here locked in. They do have the home court advantage. Obviously, you know what I'm saying? Things can. But what do you think of? Who do you think starts slow in this game? Do you think the Pelicans come out here rowdy in the first quarter, or you think the Thunder might have, since it says actually like have the lead early in this game? We know that the Pelicans have play-in experience, right? The Thunder don't really have the play experience, and most of the young guys here. This is going to be like their first playoff game. What do you think about possibly a Pelicans first quarter in this spot?
I think, well, what you're saying as far as a team having more experience, I think I would trust them more as the game goes on. So I feel like if you like OKC, you probably like them early. Like just comparing it to what we saw last night with Minnesota,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Fact.
All the experience on the Lakers, they've already been there. They're not, how do I say? They still okay when they down big in the game. They know how to climb their way back, and we won't see them give up. So I think the Pelicans, if anybody, might be the team to start a little bit slower, and I still would trust them if they were down at halftime to come back and win. Whereas if the Thunder were down at the half, I don't think I trust them too much to come back. So lean more to Pelicans for a game. I think if you like OKC, you get in and get out.
Yeah, I still lean Pelicans in the first quarter here. I think that they can't be messing around with the Thunder. If you let the Thunder get into a groove, you can mess around and lose this game. See what I'm saying? And the Timberwolves did have play-in experience and playoff experience as well. I don't think that's necessarily the same as the Thunder here. What do you? Because it feels like to me in general, the Thunder just kind of start out slow, and then as the game goes on, they kind of figure things out. They have a really good coach. He can make really good adjustments at the half as well. In that one, but like I say, the Pelicans, we know they're going to double SGA and Elwin. Maybe they could give them some problems early on in this game. I hadn't betted, but I would lean Pelicans in the first quarter. I think it's time for some of these faves to get it done in the first quarter, my guys. This one should be the one. Pelicans in the first quarter -1.5. But I just need the Pelicans to win the game. I don't care if it's by 1 point or it's by 6. Obviously, I'm rooting for them to cash. All of the squares are on the Thunder here. I do a few shows with some squares, and they like the Thunder here, plus the 5.5. It seems easy as well. Hopefully, they get their ass smacked up by 10 points. Hopefully, this is the favorite that cashes today, my guys. One dog, one fave. But yeah, lean Pelicans, a full game, lean their way in first quarter as well. And also, it lean towards the under and Thunder, team total under. And no, you can't spell Thunder without the under. No one. Skee, let's talk about some round one plays here, my brother. Some round one thoughts here, my guys. Time for some round one thoughts. Obviously, we got 4 games that are already set in stone on Saturday. You have the Brooklyn Nets getting 8 points at the house versus the Philadelphia 76ers. Atlanta Hawks getting 9 points on the road versus the Boston Celtics, and no one land 9 at the house. Cleveland Cavaliers land 5.5/6 at the house versus the New York Knicks, and then the Kings land 1 point at the house versus the Warriors. Any thoughts on any of those games, my brother? Hell, the Kings land 1 in their game 1, my brother. What you thinking?
In that game, for one, I don't think the Kings, are going to win that series. I'll just start off there. But I want to see Andrew Wiggins, back in action and see how he's looking out there before I start to put my money on the Warriors, especially on the road. So just because of that, if Wiggins is not out, until I know Wiggins is out there playing that good defense and playing good basketball, I don't trust the Warriors to get stops on the road. And if I feel that way, we know how the Kings play. Really good offensive team, not a good defensive team. So that leads me to go over. I think it was, higher 230s, but it just still doesn't scare me off in the Kings game. So that's the way I feel about that one. I think the more the series goes on, Warriors start to get their groove. Wiggins gets more acclimated, and they probably take the series. They probably take that series as it goes on. So first game,
what?
I would play
Kings game 1. Kings game 1 or what?
talk you
The
off.
Kings are winning one of these first 2 games. I'll tell you this. I do think it will be split going back. Now, I know the Warriors have been trash on the road. Now, the only thing that you worry about is the Kings being the moment being too big for them. You remember where they could have clinched the playoffs at the house, and it's just like they were just so uptight. You see what I'm saying? But maybe now, since this is first game in the playoffs in a while, I think that play's gonna be rocking. I'll probably end up on the Kings small, and then if they lose, I'll probably go heavy on them game 2. If they lose game 1, I mean, y'all know. I mean, the favorite losing game one, man. Oh boy, that's when the heavy spots come in game two.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm talking about like heavy. So I'll be honest, I wouldn't mind if one of these teams, one of the favorites, lose game one, because I mean, game two is just going to be like, I'll be doing a show from the casino for sure. Let's just put it that way. But I'll probably I gotta end up
Let me
on
ask you
Kings
this, Trey.
something for game one. What's up?
I see Casey in the chat saying, check our defense and GP2 got back. The combination, I want him and I want Wiggins. That's what I've been saying all along. And she says they won 4 of their last 5 road games. I did hear Draymond saying that they wanted to close the season, winning all their last road games. You see, they played really good. With this line being -1, I mean, everybody knows how bad the Warriors have been on the road. Everybody's gonna run to the window and bet the Kings. I know you're not the guy who want to
all the money's on the Warriors. All the money's on the Warriors right now, Skee. All the I know that's conventional wisdom, but people are gonna see Warriors versus Kings, and they're not taking the Kings, bro. I mean, just looking at the wager talk odds screen, whether the money percentage matter or not, I guess you could look on DraftKings too and see where those money percentages are. But saying 71% of the tickets, 78% of the money on the Warriors, and I believe that too. Nobody's going to be lined up to take the Kings here. I can tell you. I mean, nobody even thinks the Kings have a shot to win this series, which I actually wouldn't be surprised if they bounce the Warriors in the first round. I would not be surprised at all.
I love when playoff time comes because we get to disagree more and it becomes fun.
Yeah. The Kings winning one of those games, my guy. So I feel like if you like the Warriors price, I'd maybe wait, because like if the Kings win game one, then you're going to probably get the Warriors at a lot better price for the season, for the series price. So that's why I don't bet series price, because it can really change from game to game unless you have a really good strong feel on it. I think Kings take game one, then they'll likely come back on the Warriors and take them game two. That's what I think happens. And the Warriors do win game one, I'll be all over the Kings in game two. So it's probably be like a little small play, but I do lean Kings in that game one scenario. I think that play's gonna be rocking. First playoff game in forever. I think they go out there and get the job done. And the Warriors, this is what they do. They find the worst defender on the team, and then they just go at them every single time. I'll be honest, I don't even really, regardless of how I feel, but that's what the Warriors do. They kind of figure out the series as it goes on. They're probably going to single out, maybe not Huerter, but probably Harrison Barnes or Keegan Murray. They're going to find the worst defender and then just put them in the pick and roll every single time. Just watch. That's what the Warriors do every single time, man. So it's going to be up on the Kings to see what they can do to try to counter that. Or can the Warriors defense even stop the Kings offense as well? As crazy as it sounds, these are two of the very similar type of teams. That's why you see the line where it is. I think the Kings take game one. Skee, I know you lean into the over as well. But what about any of the other 3 games? What do you think about Brooklyn, Philly? Any thoughts on their game one?
Game one specifically, not so much. I feel like, the longer the playoffs go, I don't really trust the Sixers just because you know who they have on the roster. But in this first series, I think Sixers -2.5 games is a pretty solid wager. It's hard for me to see the Nets winning 2 games in this one. And if I like the Nets, I probably just bet on Bridges. So that's the way I'm kind of thinking about this series.
Yeah, no, that's a good point there. Yeah, I'm still looking over that one. I agree that the Nets they probably won't win more than 1 game. So you could take Sixers to win at 4-1. You could take the -2.5 games or whatever, but I do think they cashes. Nets might get one, but it's I got an angle on this one, but I'll share that with you. Maybe I think we're gonna do another playoff show tomorrow, my guy Ronald, and I think that's all we're gonna have to talk about is the Saturday game. So I'll share that angle with you tomorrow. We cashed with it last year with the Bulls as well versus the Bucks. So I have an angle that I've been working on. I'll share that with you later, my guys. But in the first game, I'm not laying the points with the Sixers. I know that for sure. What do you think about Atlanta, Boston? You think that series? My guy Punt said, "Hey, they Celtics might sweep their ass." You think the Hawks can even steal 1 game versus the Celtics?
I don't think the Celtics are going to sweep the Hawks. I feel like the Hawks, they're not a really good defensive team. Similar to how Sacramento is, but who's stopping Trey? I trust Trey to at least get them 1 game. And a combination of him and Murray to the point to where you can't necessarily just take Trey out the game and see that's how you're going to win. I think the Hawks can at least steal a game. So I'm not sure which game it will be, but I wouldn't take the Celtics to sweep. And as far as game one, I probably would look towards the over just because of what I said.
Got to.
Hawks don't play any defense, and we know how how capable the Celtics are putting the ball in the basket. So over in game one, I expect the Hawks to win a game or two.
Yeah, the Hawks, all they talking about is pushing pace and putting up a lot of threes. So that tells me, oh, when I saw it 230, I'm like I don't play a lot of totals, and I definitely don't like playing playoff overs. But if there's going to be a team, it's probably going to be the Hawks and the Celtics, two teams that's going to shoot a lot of threes. And if they're going in, which the Celtics at the house, I mean, for whatever reason, sometimes these guys can just go bonkers from three. I could only look towards the over in that game. I think that's a better look than even looking at the spread. And that one, but there will get to a point in time where I'm going to be looking at the dog in this series for sure, where the Hawks can keep it close but not win. So we'll see what happens with that one. But the initial lean would be the over in that one. Then the last one for Saturday, Skee, New York and Cleveland. I just saw something about Randall. Still hadn't even went through a full contact practice yet. I hope they bring him back in the first game. That would tells me to fade the Knicks in that first one. But what do you think? There's people out there that really think the Knicks gonna beat the Cavs, bro, in this series, bro. Are you one of those people? Do you think the Knicks have a chance to beat the Cavs here?
Two separate things there. Do I think the Knicks are actually going to win? No. Do I think they have a chance to win? They have a chance, and the chance I think is because the Cavaliers are not good on the road. So, and I get they have home court, so they could just win all four. It could go 7 games, and that's why I say the Knicks have a chance. I think you get a pretty decent price on Knicks plus 1.5 games. I would take that before I take Cavs minus 1.5. So I'm just saying that's how I feel about this. And as far as the total, I mean, Cavs games, you know they're already a defensive team. I have to look towards the under in this matchup and be playing the Cavs in the home games.
Yeah, no, I'm right there with you. Yeah, in that first game, I want to see Randall back. Is you see Randall back, you take Cavs first. You take Cavs early in that one. In my opinion, that's what I think you do. But yeah, that first game is probably going to be a trifecta spot for the Cavs. That's the way I see it. I see Mitchell and Garland. I'm not sure who's going to stop them. I mean that's the series right there. Who's going to go off? Is it going to be Brunson and Randall, or is it going to be Garland and Mitchell? And Elway, remember, Mitchell closed off the season 4 straight 40-point games. He was going bonkers. He's feeling it. My guy is from New York as well. I actually think they might go into one of those games in Madison Square Garden and show out as well. I think the Cavs win this series. I've seen some of my sharp guys taking Knicks to win the series. I do not agree with that shit whatsoever. The Knicks are a good team, but I think Mitchell's he would feel really some type of way if he got bounced in the first round. I don't think it happened, Skee. But let's get out of here, my brother. We've been on here 27 minutes, my brother. Let's get up out of here. It's time to talk about some free picks in this one, Skee. What you liking today? What you think? You want to see Ruby or what? You want to play the Ruby video, Skee, or what?
Go ahead.
Y'all check out the baseball. In all honesty though, y'all check out the baseball MLB guide. It's all free, man.
Play ball. Hot off the press, handicappers from Wager Talk, Sports Memo, and The Gold Sheet have collaborated on the 2023 Wager Talk Media MLB betting guide. From World Series odds to regular season win totals and everything in between, this year's betting guide features previews on all 30 teams, all 6 divisions, and season-long awards like the Cy Young, MVP, and Rookie of the Year. Each preview contains key roster acquisitions and departures to help you get up to speed before opening day. Visit wt.buzz/MLB23 to download your free guide, and we'll see you in the batter's box.
Yeah, man, y'all go download the free guide. I know a lot of people like betting baseball. It's not too late. I mean, you could download the guide. It's going to help you out throughout the season, Skee. Let us know what you got going over at Wage Talk. People in the chat asking for baseball picks, all type of shit, Skee. But what are we doing? One dog, one fave, one total, Skee? Like your thing? The floor is yours.
Ain't that many games today for me to go that kind of route. So, baseball.
Hey, we got some on Saturday.
Yeah. My thing is, I've been traveling. I done lost my laptop. I didn't get that far yet. I'm going to pick me up a new laptop as soon as I finish my shows for the day. But my baseball games have already started. I will say, I'm looking at the score. The Mets being down, I still think they're going to hit Blake Snell. And actually, they got the bases loaded now. But he sucks on the road. If they don't get anything right now, I still would live play like a team total on the Mets, or first 5 team total or something, or maybe even just live bet the Mets some way, shape, or form in that game. And the other game I would be looking at, I think I'll trust Cleveland Guardians bullpen the more that game goes on. Depending, how it shapes up, we'll go, Yankees live team total under or live Guardians. It's tie game right now. It's only the first inning. So that's what I'm looking at. NBA, I'll go only I mean, I have that Pelicans plus 250, but I don't know if you can still bet that for them to make the playoffs. I'm gonna go Valanciunas under 27.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Like I said, he gets ran off the floor when he plays these Thunder and the small ball, so a little bit too slow. We're gonna go under on his props tonight.
And then what we doing, Skee? Come on, bro. Do I need to send you $100 to put on the damn Bulls or what? Please, bro. Come on. The last time we was on here, we both took the Bulls. We cashed, my brother. What we doing?
Did.
Come on.
Hey,
6 is too many. 6 is too many.
I'll probably
It's
put
simple.
a little something. I gotta look at it a little more, but I'll put a little something. It's not my best bet. That's all I'm saying.
It is. It's mine, guys. It's mine. It's my best bet. Bulls plus the 5, plus the 6. Like I say, I'm not going back on what I already said. It's the plus the 5. It's the plus the 6. I need the money line. I need all that shit, man. So I only suggest one unit for you guys. You can do what you want. I need the Bulls today. Top player of the week for me, guys. I think they're gonna make the playoffs. So for whatever that's worth, I mean, it's set plus 600. I think that's way too high as well. I think they have a much better chance than I mean, what that implied probability is giving them. You see what I'm saying? Plus 600. They saying you can find that DK or FanDuel. I think it's cashing. I think it's cashing there. And it's not a bad, people make all type of worse bets than that, in my opinion, man. Bulls to make the playoffs, Bulls plus the 6, sprinkle, money line, all that shit for me. I'm on my bullshit today, my guys. I need the Bulls. Top player of the week for me, my guys. Give me Bulls in this one. I'm already looking at the game for the Heat for them guys, man. They just went to 6.5 at Westgate, guys. So money's coming in on the Raptors. I don't know everything, guys. I'm not a wizard. None of that shit. You see what I'm saying? So if you like the Raptors, don't let me talk you off. We're here to give you guys sports betting advice, not necessarily tell you exactly what to bet. You see what I'm saying? I'm letting you know what I'm betting. I'm on the Bulls here, plus 5, plus 6. I need them to win the game. I think they'll win their next one as well. I think they're going to be matching up versus the Bucks in the first round of playoffs, guys. That's the show, man. We appreciate everybody for tuning in. Hit the like button, man. If you really like the show, we even went through some Saturday games for you guys, man. It's Wednesday, man. Hit the like button if you don't mind. We need 700 likes on this show, man. In all honesty, share the show as well, guys, if you can. Share it to your Twitter, your Facebook. Tell your friends. When people tell me that they got the show from somebody else in the chat, man, it just literally makes my week, man. In all honesty, guys. So I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Let's get some cash. We will win today. Let's go. We back. And we live again tomorrow, Friday, Saturday, all the good stuff. It's Us Against the Bookies. Hit the like button. Let's cash, man. We out. Hope everybody has a nice day, a nice week. And hopefully we get this cash today, my guys. We out, man. Let's go. Come on.